Hey, this is Hans Eric Hannaful for E-Commerce Gorilla, and in this video we're going to learn how to upgrade your Magento 2 store with the Web Wizard. This store, if you'll see, is 2.1.0, and at the current time of this recording, the newest version is 2.1.6. One of the important things here is you want to be in Firefox. Certain browsers, specifically Chrome, when you're in the admin section and you try and transfer into the Web Wizard, which handles the upgrades of components and the store itself, lose the session cookie. And what this means is it logs out and then it tells you to go back to the admin and try again. With Firefox, you won't have this problem, so when you're doing admin tasks in regards to upgrades, just stick inside of Firefox. Just that simple. Let's get started to upgrade. It's a real simple process. We're going to go to System. We're going to go to Web Setup Wizard. And it should be noted you need to be at an administrator level for this. Now on the left-hand side here, you'll see there's System Upgrade, or you could click on System Upgrade here. Either one will work. Now what you're going to need is 2 keys from your Magento account. This is the account on Magento.com or Magento Commerce. How you create these keys is by logging into your Magento account and coming over to Marketplace. And you'll see My Access Keys. Click on My Access Keys. We're going to select Magento 2. And we're going to create a new access key. We're going to call this Dev Store E-Commerce Gorilla and generate new. Now make sure that you use your own keys. Don't try and use the keys that you see here. So all you do is you copy your public key into your public key spot and copy your private key. You can just click the copy button over here into the private key slot and then click submit. Now since we're on a store that does not have an SSL certificate installed, you'll notice in Firefox you get a little drop down telling you that it's not secure. This is a demo store, not an issue, but if you do have a live store, make sure you have an SSL set up. Once you click submit, it'll check for all new versions on your store. So now we're at the system upgrade. And this is a relatively easy step. The first thing you want to do is select the latest version. At the time of this recording, it's 2.1.6. But when you watch this video, it might be a much later version. So select whichever is marked as the latest version. And you can also upgrade other components at the same time. However, we don't have any components installed in this development store. So we're just going to hit leave it set as no and then hit next. Now we're going to start a readiness check. So the readiness check is going to check your PHP versions, your extensions and file permissions, compatibility of the store. In Magento 2, since it requires cron scripts to run, if you don't have the cron job running on your store, it's going to not allow you to upgrade. So make sure you go into your hosting configuration panel and set up the cron job. Once your cron is working and has run at least once each, you'll notice all the errors that were showing up before coming through as functional. Now we hit next and we're down to the create backup section. On your live store, you're going to want to back up your code, your media, and your database. Now bear in mind, Magento is a large platform, and if you have a large store, you want to make sure you have sufficient storage on your server before you run this. My recommendation is make sure that you have at least 3 times the amount of space that the store currently takes up. So if the store takes up 1 gig of storage total on your server, you want to make sure that at the very least you have 3 gigs available. So select and create your backup. Once your backup has been created, move on over to the system upgrade section. Now in the system upgrade section, you'll see it'll say that it's going to take the store offline during the time of upgrade, and that's normal. There's nothing you can do about that. It needs to be done. So we hit upgrade. Now the upgrade is going to take anywhere from 3 to 4 minutes to 20 minutes. So sit back, relax, and let it do its job. And just like that, your store has been upgraded. A lot simpler from the Magento 1 version of the automatic upgrade tool. If there's any issues, it'll display on this page and it won't show a success, or it'll revert back to its previous version. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have a question you'd like answered in an upcoming video, visit us on the web at ecommercegorilla.com/questions and let us know. Again, my name is Hans-Eric Hannafel for E-Commerce Gorilla, and I'll see you next time.